Welcome back to this week's episode of Unlocked, and this is full of questions and answers with Nanny. You're going to get it all. Heartfelt, funny, tears, you name it, you'll get it all. So you ready, Nanny?
I'm ready. I'm ready to fire back.
Now that I feel like we've touched on all aspects of life
We've
right now.
told the world all of our problems and everything. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice you could give to everybody? Just life advice.
Be kind, be good, doesn't cost you anything. You never know what's behind that smile. So it doesn't cost you anything to be nice and good.
I wish you'd take you on advice.
Oh, well, I do.
All right. What's a piece of advice you would give to couples?
Always respect each other. And if you don't have respect, you cannot love each other. Because you have to love to have respect. And then if you're arguing about something that you disagree about, you need to have it solved by the time you go to bed. And if you don't have it solved by then, don't you get up and start that same mess in the morning. You let it go.
Okay, why do you think relationships in today's day and age don't work out?
Because they both think they know everything. And they won't hush. They don't ration things out in the real world. Because listen, marriage is something you work on every day. It's not something that's planned. You work on it. And you're not going to like them always. But you're supposed to love them and respect them forever. But now, some days you're going to like them at all.
And what do you do on those days?
Just go be the mother and a wife. That's what you need to be. You know what a wife's responsibilities are. Not to bark out orders all the time. Be a wife. Be a mother. And he needs to be a dad and a husband.
Yes.
And he's not supposed to have to do everything. You don't supposed to get up barking to him to tell him he's got to do something today.
Well, no, I think a successful relationship
because he knows what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, is knowing what your roles are and knowing how you need to show up and showing up when the other maybe can't show up that day. It's not this whole 50-50 thing.
No, because it's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I would say you got 90 and he's got 90, so that covers that over 50%.
Yep.
Because you get up, you do for your family, always. And you love that family, always. Now, God gives you these children. And you're not going to always like them either. Because they don't always mind. But you teach them at an early age, respect. Respect your parents. Respect others. And if you don't make them when they're young, you're going to pay for it when they get about 15, 16, when you can't do nothing with them.
That's the thing. I will always remember Dad saying, I'm here to be your parent, not your friend. I don't care if you like me.
Oh, I don't want to be your friend. Because matter of fact, it's better when you're not their friend.
Yes, it is, because you have boundaries and you know proper roles. And then as an adult, now we're friends and I love it. But as a child, we were not friends. And that's how it should be. You should know that you have got to mind. You have to do the right thing. You may not like me because of decisions that I make, and that is fine because I'm making decisions that are in your best interest.
Well, you know what my grandmother told us?
What?
From the time that I can remember. She said, there are 4 things, children, that we're going to do in this household. And as soon as everybody learns it, we're going to be better off. Mm-hmm. You know what they were?
What?
She said, you're going to mind, because she didn't, that's just the way she said. She said, you're going to mind. You're going to work, you're going to go to school, and you're going to go to church. Now, them 4 things we're going to do in this household.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that's what we did. And that's why they raised 14 good kids.
That is crazy. 14 kids. Oh, my God.
And look at where they all landed up. Great job. I'd say out of the 14, at least 11 or 12 of them died millionaires.
That's crazy.
One of them retired from the Pentagon.
That's insane. Okay, I'm going to go and read some questions. Have you had any plastic surgery?
No, but I need some.
Y'all, she was just telling me about stuff she wants to have done. I'm like, Nanny, you're 80. But that's a whole different story. Let's see. What's your favorite change you've seen in Savannah since Mom and Dad have been gone?
That you stepped up to be a lady and responsible when you used to didn't have to worry about nobody but you.
That is very true. How do you navigate the fact that your grandchildren don't speak?
Well, I don't love that. I just have to pray about it. I gave that to God, and He gonna take care of it.
Well, I think He's taking care of it by the not speaking.
No, because that's not what He means.
Oh, yeah.
No.
How does it feel without Todd not around?
Well, now, I have been close to my two boys their whole life. And missing him and talking to him, we talked every day, 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And I miss it terrible, but, I do get to talk to him. I get to email him every day. He emails me 2 or 3 times a day. And I just say, things will be back normal soon.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say in my heart.
And are you as equally sad about Mom being gone as you are
Lord
Dad?
have mercy. I love her. I could not God didn't give me a daughter, but I love her like a daughter. And she knows it. And it's when she emails me, she tell me to hang on. We still got time. You stay focused. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I know a lot of people don't like their mother-in-law, but I know she loves me and I love her. Now, she hadn't always agreed with me, and I know it. But
because you tried to sabotage them at the very beginning because you thought Dad should be with that damn devil.
She'd already moved on, so I didn't do that. I did not. Randy's the one got them together.
Yeah, and I also want to clarify something because there's been some bullshit that's put out here about Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad did not get together. First off, Dad's first wife
had already divorced him.
She had ran around on him.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I know that they was divorced before Julie ever come
Are
in
you
the
going
picture.
to say that Teresa did not run around on Dad with Steve?
Yeah, when she left with him.
Yeah, exactly. So she ran around on Dad.
Yeah, and divorced him.
Yes. And Dad got full custody of Cal and Lindsay.
Certainly.
And my mom and dad met when Dad moved back to South Carolina.
Exactly right. He was moved back with those 2 kids with me and Jean.
So Mom had nothing to do with their separation.
Never, because Randy was hanging out with the people that Julie was hanging with, and she worked at the bank.
Yeah.
And Randy would say, Todd, come on, go with me. And if you don't like it, I'll bring you back. And so after, I don't know how long it was, he went with him one night. And he wasn't gone very long. He'd come back. I said, go on, I got the kids. And he brought him back. And then, I didn't write it down, but it wasn't many days. So he said, you want to go with me? He said, no, not tonight. So the best I remember, he didn't go then. But then another night or 2 he went, and then he began to go with him a little bit, and then he met Julie. And so it was Katie bar the doors then.
It was what?
Katie bar the doors, where he'd ever talked to nobody else. He went to his job. She continued her job. And
well, Mama had a heck of a lot more going on than Dad did.
Todd had 2 kids.
Yeah, he had 2 kids.
And a job. And he was living with me and
living with y'all. I don't know what the hell she was thinking.
Well.
And she had access to look at his bank account, and she still went out with him.
Well, that's okay. You know what? Sometimes you don't worry about the money.
I just put that together. She was working at the bank. She made his deposits. So she saw that balance, and she still stuck with him. Ooh, my mama is a saint.
But you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your mom and your dad, so you better shut up.
I know. Do you still go to the casino?
Well, I'm still alive.
I swear to God, y'all, I will call her to ask her to help, and she's like, "Oh, I'm in Evansville." I'm like, "Didn't bother to tell me." And now she's gotten to where she's like, "Hey, so I'm gonna be gone. I'm going to Evansville Thursday. Let me know if you need me." I'm like, "All right, thanks for the heads up."
Well, you know what? I don't have to ask nobody to go nowhere.
Well, no.
And you know what? If you don't tell me you need me, then I'm free, because I'm only obligated to help you with those kids. Anything else, I'm gone.
Yeah, anything else, you gone. That's fine. Someone said, Nanny lost a child essentially to prison. I lost one fatally. How does she keep her faith? Well, I also think what a lot of people don't know, because I don't know, have you ever talked about, because you have lost a child.
I lost one 3 months old. And you think about it every day, just like that one that I got down there in Pensacola. But you know what? If I dwell on that, then I'm letting the devil win. Mm-hmm. So God knows what goes on in my life. I have to be steadfast in what I believe, because if I don't believe at all, then there's no need in me believing one thing.
Yeah.
So I know that he's helped me through a lot of things in my life. And I know he will never forsake me. So I know I'm going to come out of this. But now, am I sad every day? I get up with a broken heart. But I ask God to help me get through this day. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Look at my health. I am blessed.
Yeah. That's the thing. Another person asked, how's her health?
I am blessed. I am cancer-free. I'm still able to drive to Pensacola 8 hours and go visit Todd. I can drive to Lexington to see Julie. I still have my mind, and I'm able to do whatever I choose to do every day.
So you're under the circumstances.
I'm doing the best I can.
Things are tough. They suck sometimes, but we make the best out of it.
That's what I tell you. We're going to get up and make the best of it. And you know what? Jesus wept too for the way that his disciples did him. So it wasn't easy for him. And like I tell y'all, everybody's got a cross to bear. Mm-hmm. And some might be worse than ours.
Yep.
But you know what? It's not near the cross that Jesus carried up Golgotha Hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Nanny, thank you for coming on the podcast. You give good life advice sometimes.
Well, you know that I am a good nanny. You know that.
Oh, you've been amazing. I couldn't ask for any. You have been, you helped me a lot. You're going to leave here and go pick up Chloe so I can do another podcast. So at 80 years old, you are still getting around. But it's also what's kept you young, I believe.
If I went and sit down in that chair when Randy will say, Mom, you need to go over and find that chair and rest. I said, well, if I did, it would be wanting me to like it better than I need to.
Yeah, but you would lose your mind just sitting there all the time.
Well, I would never get it off on my mind.
Yeah.
So I don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
I have to get out here and think about something that I want to do.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get up in the morning. If it's not raining, I'm going to drive to South Carolina 6 hours.
That's crazy.
But now if it's raining, I'm not going because I don't like to drive in the rain.
Yeah. Well, good.
And so if the sun's shining, I'll be gone in the morning.
If you've been following me on social media for a while, or you watched our show, Chrisley Knows Best, then you have seen all of my hair transformations throughout the years. Some good and some really, really bad. When I shaved all my hair off, I wanted it to grow back in like this snap of a finger. And that is when I started using Nutrafol, and I have not stopped. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1 million people. You can see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Everyone's root causes of hair thinning are different, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth just doesn't cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas that are tailored to give your hair what it needs to grow throughout the different stages, such as postpartum and menopause, as well as for different lifestyles such as plant-based diets. Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code UNLOCKED. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code UNLOCKED. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code UNLOCKED. All right, y'all, let me tell you about the shoes that have literally changed my life. G-Defy shoes. Between running my businesses and staying active, my feet used to be in constant pain, and that's the absolute worst. But not anymore. G-Defy's patented VersoShock technology absorbs all the impact and actually gives energy back with every step. It actually feels like you're walking on clouds. And they're stylish too, which is a must for me. I've been running around with leggings and an oversized blazer, and let me tell you, I'm getting complaints left and right. Whether I'm walking into a meeting or chasing the kids around, G-Defy has me covered. Y'all, I cannot tell you how great my feet feel after wearing these G-Defy shoes. I can be on my feet for 10, 12 hours a day and still feel absolutely amazing. And well, here's the best part. G-Defy is giving you 50% off orders over $120. Just go to gdefy.com and use promo code UNLOCKED at checkout or text code UNLOCKED to 91888. Trust me, you'll feel the difference. Again, go to gdefy.com and use promo code UNLOCKED at checkout or text code UNLOCKED to 91888. One of Chase's friends asked Nanny who she thinks Chase should marry.
I hadn't found him one yet.
No, look, this is his friend who asked that. Look. You know who that is?
Oh, Madison.
No.
She knows who I'm talking about.
I'm dying. All right. Let's see. Who's your favorite grandchild at the moment?
The one that needs me the most.
That's what's crazy. I don't get that. Why? This is why Nanny and I have always had an issue, because she goes for the ones who just
are weak.
You go for the ones that are as weak as damn well water.
I know, but
let me finish. You go for the ones that are as weak as damn well water and that can't put one foot in front of the other without sucking a tit. And then the ones that are the strong ones and the ones that take care of you. Oh, they're not your favorite because they don't need you.
Well, they are, in the back of my heart, the favorites, because you don't have to worry about them, because they're going to do the right thing, going to get up and go to a job. They're going to do what they're supposed to do. Now, sometimes these weak ones, as you call them, they need me to push them on a little bit. But that don't mean I love them any more or any less.
I cannot. What do you wish the younger generations would pay more attention to?
Respect.
What do you mean?
Well, see, most of not all, but you have a lot of little smart punks that want to be out here. And if somebody that's elderly, I don't count myself elderly. I talk about the other.
Nanny, you're 80.
I know, but I don't count myself. But they want to run in front of you going down the road like you be doing 70. That's not fast enough for them. They want to cut in front of you and be a smart ass. And then they go out here, and if you in the store, they'll try to run over you, and you're trying to get out of their way.
Yeah.
So that's not respect.
No.
Because now listen, I can remember when I used to climb trees and run and jump and have a good time. I didn't think about getting old, because if I did, I don't know if I'd have made it. Because getting old's not for the weak. It's got to be strong.
That's for sure. What is your secret to winning at the casino?
I just go to the baccarat table and sit there, and if somebody's winning good, then I play me $25. And if I win me $200 or $300, I feel like I've won $1 million, so I'm have a good time.
That is hilarious. Please tell them what you consider yourself.
Everybody calls us, me and my friend in Tunica, we the queen of baccarat.
No, but what? You're the only what at the table?
Blonde-headed Asian. That's what my Asian friends call me.
The blonde-headed Asian, because baccarat is actually what it's called.
People are Asian.
Yes, but it's called baccarat.
Yeah, well, they love me and I love them. They don't really like nobody other than them playing, but I can go to any casino and they see me, they'll be making them scoot over to give me a place. And they'll say, they call me Nanny or Mama. They never call me Faye. Nanny. They call me Nanny or Mama. Mama, if I start to get up to go to the restroom, they say, you all right, Mama? And they'll be pushing that chair back.
Terrible.
And then when they go get them something to drink or they order them something, they'll say, Nanny, you want something? No,
well, that's sweet.
I'm good. They're good to me. Why do you think I want to hang around them? Because they respect you. They're good to you.
Well, good. Thank you to everybody who was so good to her at the casinos.
I mean, everywhere. I don't have nobody that mistreats me. Not on the streets, nowhere. Only one person ever said anything to me. And
what'd they say?
What'd the man say?
Yeah.
He said, I know who you are. And I said, well, I hope you enjoy it. And then 2 or 3 minutes later, he said, well, they're going to jail, so what y'all going to do? I said, we're going to make a movie out of it so drunks like you'll have something to watch.
That's the thing. Catch Nanny on a good day. Oh, you going to have it coming to you.
Well, I didn't even think about what he was saying, but you see, God gave me that answer.
Yeah, God did.
And I told him. He got up and left.
Good. I mean, what's the point in making a comment like that?
And knowing he can look at me and know I'm old.
Yeah.
So that's what I said about respect.
Yeah, that's true.
And I said, he had a beer in his hand when he came to sit down. I didn't say, I don't drink, I don't want you there. As long as he doesn't bother me, I'm bothering him. And he's the one interfered. But one thing about it, that dealer, she like to lost her job from laughing when I told her. Because she heard me. I didn't say. I said, nah, we're going to make a movie out of it so drunks like you have something to watch.
Good. I'm glad you told him.
I'll tell the next one. I don't know what I might say, but...
You may not be as nice next time.
Well, if you come for me, I got you.
See, that's why I love you. That's where I get it from. What's your biggest advice for moms?
Be the best mom you can be possible. Be a good role model. Teach them how to be a lady or a gentleman. And they're the love of your life. And don't ever let that time get away that you don't tell them that you love them, you appreciate them, and the joy that you have brought into their heart. Now, I know mine used to come in and beg to go somewhere, and I said, no, go ask your daddy. Oh, if I got to ask him, I won't go. I said, well, you won't get to go then. And they're big, and I said, I'm not your mama. I'm your mama, but I'm not your friend. I am your mama, so you're not going.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite thing about Chloe?
She's she's so good, she's scary. I tell everybody that.
What do you mean?
Because she don't get into nothing, and she respects you. If I tell her to do something, she does it. She'll say, I do it, Nanny. She never hollers back at you.
I don't know who you talking about.
Well, she might to you, but she don't to me.
Well, good. I'm glad she respects her elders because she gives me a run for my money.
Oh, well, she don't bother me. That's why I say she's so good, she's scary. When she told me the first of school, she said, now, Nanny, I get up at 5:30. I said, well, you don't have to get up that early. I'll get you up about 6. I have to get up and get a shower. I have to do my hair and have to lotion up my body. So I go up there to see if she's up at 6 o'clock. She's in the shower. So
Yeah, it's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, why do you have to get up at 5:30? Like, I none of that. It makes no sense to me. But she does it.
She gets up every morning. You go up there, she's in that shower, and she gets out. When she comes down those stairs, she is ready to go.
Yeah.
Now, you can't tell me I'm over there enough, I know. And she's not always hounding you for something. Sometimes she'll say, Nanny, can we go buy so-and-so? Yeah. And when I take her to school, I said, you got money? Yeah. I said, and if she tells me no, I said, do you want money to go to get you some chicken minis? No. And then sometimes I give her the money, and then a day or two later, I say, do you want to get you some chicken minis? Get some money out of my wallet. She'll say, I still got that money you gave me. So
Yeah.
see, she ain't lying.
She's good about that. She's really good about that. How does she navigate family disputes so gracefully?
Well, I just try to tell y'all how I feel about it.
No, you don't. Nanny, you play everybody and you lie. You are the biggest liar out of
Now,
anyone.
I might tell something to keep down trouble that I don't need to be talking about that ain't worth a hill of beans. So I'm not going to discuss that. But I'm not going to talk about I'm not going to talk about you to no one, and I'm not talking to you about no one.
But why can't you stand firm in the truth?
Well, sometimes I don't want to believe the truth, and sometimes
so
I don't
you
want
just
to believe
live in
sometimes I don't want to believe a lie either.
You just live in an alternate universe.
Well,
Why would
okay.
you?
Well, I just going to march right on down that road and let y'all be idiots. And so I can't.
No, but it's about standing up for what's true.
Well, I'm not going to just keep on and on and on about it.
So you just turn a blind eye?
Yeah, because listen, the best I can remember, Grayson is the youngest. He's 18. Now, I'm going to deal with him a little bit longer, him and Grayson. But y'all...
What, you mean him and Chloe, or
Well,
what are you talking about?
sometimes I forget about Chloe being the little one, but I think about Grayson and Gabe.
Yeah.
That I still might reel them in a little bit, but y'all, I can't do nothing with you. All I can do is preach. And you know what? If you want to listen to the gospel, you do. And if you don't, you don't.
But you're not the gospel. You don't tell people the truth. You create false stories to make people feel better when in reality it's not true.
Well, if it makes you feel better 5 minutes, okay.
No, that's not how it works.
But you just do you and let the rest do them.
So for people that are wondering how Nanny deals with these disputes and people not talking, whatever.
I tell y'all.
No.
But you can't, y'all don't do nothing about it. So they don't need me keeping on and on and on about
Because
it.
Nanny turns a blind eye to it and doesn't look for the truth. Nanny says, well, what do you want me to do about it? And then just keeps on.
Well, what you want me to do? You want me to lay down and waller in it?
No, you just need to stand for what's right and exile what's wrong.
I do. I do try to tell y'all what's right and what's wrong. But I cannot just keep on and on and on and on and on what I done told everybody. And if they don't listen, then you know what? I'm just going to let cow horns hook. And when they hook y'all's ass just right, y'all going to know it.
Yeah, I know that I'm good.
Okay. Well, if
I'm
you're good, maybe the rest will
I've
get
done
good.
the right things.
Well, when you get good, then the rest of them will get good.
Well, that was a lot. You heard all the bickering, you heard all the answers, and Lord help us. So I guess until next time, Nanny will be back.
I'll be back when you're going to take my boy away.
I know.
But I love you. I appreciate you.
I love you.
I love that y'all stay faithful, keep on your job, and keep moving because we got it going on when they come walking in that door.
We do. And hopefully, prayers up.
It won't be long.
Won't be long.
I know it. Thank you, dear Jesus.
Love you.
I love you.